What's up, T&V fam? Welcome back to T&V Nation. It's your girl, Taiwana.
And your boy, Vaughn. And we are back on the scene. We on a different scene. On a different set. But we back with a video for y'all. So, y'all, shout out to Tangi of WTF with the Family Tables for inviting us to be a part of this HAPI celebration. Those of you who are familiar with HAPI, those of you who are not familiar with HAPI, it stands for Holiday and Party Items. And we got invited to be a part of the collab, y'all, so we appreciate that. This one is HAPI is having a pajama party. And so we all, shout out to all the other channels. Everybody's going to be decked out in their pajamas, their Christmas pajamas, and we telling stories related to Christmas. So you got to either talk about your favorite Christmas memory, talk about a Christmas tradition, or talk about a tradition that your family wants to create. So one of those three. And every time we take a sip of this, we gotta say,
let it snow.
Let it snow, y'all.
So we didn't tell y'all what we're drinking. We are drinking some chocolate and mint tea. Yeah, it's really good. I put a little creamer in mine. I do like creamer in my tea. And yeah, I like it.
I just got straight up tea, y'all. The same tea, but no creamer.
No creamer.
She thinks she's British.
Look, y'all, I understand why the British put creamer in their tea. If you've never done it, don't knock it. Try it. You'll never go back. You know what they say. You won't go back with that either.
That's what they say?
That's what they say. So what you going to talk about?
Share your story first.
So, what I remember most of all as a family tradition growing up in my family in Louisiana, growing up Catholic, every New Year's Eve, we would, two traditions related. Saying New Year's Eve made me think of that, but every New Year's Eve, we would have to stay up until midnight because we would go to the midnight mass. If you're Catholic, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, let me tell you, it is amazing. It is such a beautiful, spiritual experience. There are lots of incense and beautiful music and candles. It was always such a nice start to your Christmas because it was midnight mass, and it was first thing you did to kind of start your Christmas day. So then we would leave the midnight mass. It would only be like an hour, and maybe 45 minutes, hour at most. You leave the midnight mass, then we would come home, and then we would open one of our Christmas gifts, and then we would make cookies and put out some milk for Santa, and then go to bed and wait on Santa to come. And the other thing that I remember when I said Christmas Eve, because it made me think about something my daddy used to do every Christmas, y'all. My daddy is the type of person who would wait until Christmas Eve to shop and go buy everybody's Christmas present. Like, how crazy is that? He likes the hustle and bustle, so he would be out in the stores Christmas Eve doing last minute shopping, getting whatever you can get, obviously. But we always wanted his gift on Christmas Eve because my mom would always have like all the big stuff, right? But my dad he would get a big gift bag and put all these little toys and trinkets and things that we love. And it was actually our favorite gift. And so on Christmas Eve, we looked so forward to opening up that gift, y'all. It was so much fun. And yeah, just good memories. I enjoyed it as a kid. What about you? What are some of your Christmas traditions?
You know what's interesting though, y'all? Now she does that for her kids, and they do it for her on her birthday. Mother's Day and birthday. They'll get her a bag. The girls do a bag with a lot of different stuff in it.
Yeah.
So,
and I do that for them on their birthdays.
And they like to go shopping on Christmas Eve, but probably not for the same reason.
They just lazy and wait till the last minute.
Let it snow.
Yes, let it snow. I took a sip and I didn't say let it snow. Tell us about your Christmas memories.
So y'all, my Christmas tradition was I was about to say, not really similar. So what we used to do, first of all, let me say, I've been to midnight mass once. I did not grow up Catholic, ain't never been Catholic, but my mom had a friend that, she had a coworker who was Catholic, and she invited her to midnight mass one year, and I went with her. Y'all, that was the most beautiful, serene.
It is.
It was one of the most beautiful and serene experiences I've ever had. There was something about the acoustics of the church and just the way the music, the singing sounded and all this other stuff. Now, of course, I was thrown off all the kneeling and standing, but I don't know. And it was weird. I was like 14 or something, like 14, 15, like too old to really be enjoying that, right? But anyway, yeah. So our childhood tradition that I remember is Christmas Eve, we would watch the news. I don't know if it was on the news or just the newscasters would come on every 30 minutes or something like that, and they would say where Santa was located. And I grew up in Selma, Alabama, so they would be saying, "Oh, Santa's coming over Huntsville right now. He's over Birmingham." And when he would get to Montgomery, which is about an hour away from us, 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes, whatever, my mom and them would say, "All right, y'all better go to bed. He getting close." Mm-hmm. And they would tell us something that's just crazy, y'all. They would say, if Santa Claus catch you with your eyes open, catch you peeking, he'll shake pepper in your eyes.
What?
So they had us all scared and stuff.
Oh my
we
goodness.
Couldn't go to sleep. We could not go to sleep, y'all, because we were so excited. But we laying in there with our eyes closed tight, and sometimes they would open the door, and of course we laying there thinking, "Oh, that's Santa. Keep your eyes closed."
Oh my goodness.
That was crazy, y'all. But that was a lot of fun. And then we would be the first ones up. We'd be up at like 5 in the morning sometimes, y'all. 5 o'clock in the morning, running in there to see what's under the tree. We didn't care about the stuff that was wrapped, because when you was a kid, your big toys and all that, they weren't wrapped. They were just out. Mm-hmm. And so we would go down there and just start playing and stuff like that. Then they would hear us in there rustling under the tree, and they would get up. Mm-hmm. Now, as an adult, y'all, it's been the other way around for me. Because I had that same excitement, I would get up early, but the kids still be asleep. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, usually with a camera or something, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get some coffee. Yeah. And I'm just sitting. And at some point, I'll just go wake them up. Because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when my kids were little, they would be up bright and early in the morning. They'd come wake me up on Christmas. Mm. It's the other way around now. As they got older, they want their sleep. They get up when they get up. And so I'm up before them, and we're just waiting around. So it's just funny. I don't think that ever happened with me and my sister growing up. I think even as we got into our teenage years, we still were up bright and early. Excited to see what we got for Christmas. So, I don't know. Good memories. A new tradition that I have started with my own family, that is my tradition, is my New Year's Eve gumbo. So my mom has always made gumbo on Christmas Day. So it was always something I had for Christmas, but it was always the Christmas Day meal.
Let it snow.
Oh yeah, I ain't say let it snow, but I took a sip. Ooh. Let it snow. But I would say probably about 10 years ago, I used to make gumbo on Christmas Day. I've done that a couple of times, and y'all, it just had me too wiped out. Look, if you make gumbo right, it's a whole long process. Hours and hours and hours if you do it right. So I've started making my annual Christmas Eve gumbo for like maybe the past 10 years or so. And I only make it once a year, y'all. As much as I love gumbo, everybody knows. Sometimes people ask me, when you going to make some more gumbo? You already know. Come for Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. That's the only time I make it, because I like to keep it special. It is the tradition. I make my Christmas Eve gumbo, and that's the only time you're going to get it. So I love that, and hopefully it's something that my kids will continue, as they grow up and have their own families. Because, I would like to think that some of the traditions that we have, we kind of adopted from our own families. So yeah, hopefully I can pass some of those things along.
And we got a special treat for y'all coming up next week, y'all. Best gumbo in Houston.
Let us know.
Y'all know earlier in the year we did the best, the top crawfish spots in Houston. Well, now we're doing the top gumbo spots in Houston. That's coming out next week after Christmas. But we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us as always. Tell us what y'all doing for Christmas. What are some of your traditions? And make sure you check our description box to see who all are the members of this HAPI collaboration. And make sure you check out all of their videos. Okay? And let us know. We'll see y'all on the next one. T&V Nation out.
Bye.